Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. As far as indigenous cultures go in the Americas, Peru certainly tops the list in regards to ancient ruins. Some of the most intricate ancient stonework in the world is in Peru, and complex societies dating back thousands of years that built pyramids, temples, and large-scale housing. Peru certainly demands contemplation. The western desert of Peru is covered in ancient ruins from a variety of cultures, and that is where I'll begin. In the central coastal desert in what is modern-day Lima, home to currently 9 million people. You see, modern-day Lima exists on top of an ancient city, and this city belongs to a culture conveniently known as the Lima Culture. The Lima Culture was certainly a busy one, and they seemed to have it figured out when it came to constructing giant adobe brick pyramids, because one of those structures still exists after all these years, right in the middle of the MiraFlores District of modern Lima. A swirling, massive city totally surrounds this ancient adobe brick structure that is still under excavation. This temple or pyramid is called Huaca Pucllana. Visiting this structure is nothing short of fascinating, and as I walked the pyramid, I had to contrast it with the ancient ruins I sometimes come across in the Southwestern United States. Some of the places that could be comparable would be those of Chaco Canyon and Mesa Verde, but those places wouldn't be fully built until over 500 years later than this site in Peru. Interesting. And what's even more interesting is that the oldest city in the Americas just happens to be in Peru as well, dating back 5,000 years. Contemplation indeed. So please join me as I head to Peru to discover what once was. Here's a view from our hotel window. Lima, Peru. Beautiful, huh? What's fascinating is just out the window, what I'm pointing at right there where my finger is. The camera's probably not making that out too great, but that is a 2,000-year-old pyramid. So we're about to head there and have a look, so join us. Here we are, hustle and bustle of Lima, Peru. Let's go have a look at this pyramid, Jen. So we're actually staying right around the corner from this pyramid, which is very convenient, so we can just walk to this. But the pyramid's called Huaca Pucllana, and Huaca is basically, it's a Quechua word for like monument or something sacred. But this period dates back to the Lima culture. It was back about 2,000 years ago, and they were the first peoples that began this pyramid, and then later on they abandoned it, and the Wari came in and utilized it. So this is going to be really interesting. So right on the edge of the pyramid right now, and we're going to enter this thing, but I'm just going to kind of give you a view through the slits here. So the pyramid was constructed by adobe clay bricks, and this is just absolutely incredible. So this is a pretty large pyramid, and of course the metropolis of Lima is like kind of covered it, but the government has now protected it. But this is absolutely fascinating. So just to put things in perspective, Lima or Peru has a culture that dates back thousands of years. It probably rivals Egypt, but it's just, it is what it is. But we're gonna go in here and have a look and see if we can learn anything. Here, we can get a close-up, sorry to cut in front of you like that, Jen, of the bricks, the adobe bricks here. Get an idea. Fascinating. And just in case you're ever in Lima, Peru, and you want to visit this site, they are closed on Tuesdays, just a heads up. The fascinating part about this is we're sitting here looking, and sorry for the background noise, but all those bricks were hand laid 2,000 years ago. not only hand laid, but handmade. It's fascinating. I could have stopped somewhere else to explain that with the workers there. But this is just absolutely incredible. All right, we're about to hit the entrance here. I don't know how much of this has been reconstructed, but it is immense, isn't it, Jen?
Yeah.
All right, looks like this is our entrance up here. We're waiting. In order to come in here, you actually have to come with a guide, which is okay. So we're gonna wait a couple minutes and wait for an English guide, but we're in the museum waiting, and here's just some of the artifacts. So this is original pottery here. Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. All right, we're going up to the top. One thing I'll point out, this structure, this building like this was to aid in making it earthquake proof, the spacing and everything. So this is absolutely incredible being on top this high up. It's hard to imagine 2,000 years ago people made this by hand with adobe bricks. Just incredible. Fascinating, fascinating, fascinating. So like I said at the beginning, this was originally built by the Lima culture, and then the Wari came down, they were conquering, and by the time they got down here, this had been abandoned. So they continued to build on top of it, all the things associated with it, including human sacrifice. Just highly recommend, if you're here, to stop in and just spend an hour checking this out. All right, we've come down from Huaca Pucllana, walked down from Lima to the Pacific Ocean here. Just wanted to give this ending shot. Beautiful right now, say Jen?
Yeah, gorgeous.
So our plan is to continue on. We're gonna head from Lima here, we're heading up to Ayacucho, where we're going to acclimate before we head to Cusco. So thanks for watching, and lots more content on the way. If you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. It is free and it helps the channel tremendously. Next stop, Ayacucho. We'll see you there.